on the CW. You haven't won here, Flash. I'll find another way back.
Yeah, you will.
You're gonna have to get through me first.
Ooh.
You really think you're fast enough to stop me? Let's find out. Catch me if you can.
I missed the voice, but obviously he knows who he is. That's why he's not doing it. If I miss it. Nah, it's an old scene right there from season 1. He's fought you a lot already.
Not fast enough. I will never lose to you again.
Shit.
There's more between us. It ends now. Bear, you gotta stop. Bear, don't kill him. Just bring him in.
Fuck. Alright, fucked him up.
It's already. Bye, Felicia.
That was good. He really wants to know how to put that suit in the ring. Who's going to see him now?
Is that you, Flash? Why do you hate me so much? I didn't always. Duplicated the reaction.
Interesting.
And it worked. I became like you. So I became the reverse of everything that you were. The more people you saved, the more you were loved, the more I had to take from you. That is why you killed my mother. That's why you ruined my life. Because you couldn't be me. I became better than you.
Cool.
I am the one thing you cannot stop, Flash. No. Not anymore. Our race is over. You lost.
That's something he told him in the first time they met. That was risky, Barry. I mean, you weren't that dark into the light. Oh, shit.
He's experiencing an uncontrolled...
This is good. Now Cisco's having a fucking seizure. Way to go, Harry. Way to go. Oh, man. But that's the thing that when they first met, Reverse Flash said to Barry, he said, our race is not yet done, Flash. So that's why he said that our race is over. I like when they connect, you know, little subtle hints of dialogue there. I like that. That was a good conversation. I like that. That was more, as far as, yeah, I don't know. It feels like a mix of more Hunter Zolomon's Professor Zoom and Reverse Flash. But I'm fine with that. Of just kind of him being obsessed with him, but still. That was good. I like we're getting background, and hopefully Wells just doesn't kill Thawne here at the end.
I'm trying. Just evade him, Snow, now.
Benzodiazepine. This should do it.
Finally.
Oh, shit!
What was that? What's going on? Cisco. This is the timeline. You can. What? Your speed.
Not again. No!
That'll be enough to catapult him through the time continuum. You can do it.
Man, this show just has no holds bars,
Let's do it.
crazy shit. Cisco's fluctuating between timelines. They just don't care.
I doubt that.
That's cool seeing the two of them together.
I could throw him 3 centuries from now. He'll always be a part of me.
It's true.
Time to send you back where you belong.
That's a cool shot.
Again soon, Flash. I know.
I didn't expect this. This is cool.
Hurry.
The 2 speedsters kind of open it up. Send 1. That would make sense. Yeah, there it is. Just don't create a fucking black hole again. Looks like it worked. Looks like there's no black hole. I think we're good. You know, beside letting Thawne go.
He's gonna be okay.
Holy shit, man. You know, I wonder if Oliver and, like, him ever talk. Like, I know Felicity and Caitlin did at one point, but, like, do they know what's going on here? Or that, you know, Felicity can't walk? Or, you know, like, do they know that?
What we're doing here.
Do they even know she got shot?
His name is Hunter Zolomon.
Ah!
Why doesn't he have the same name as you?
Thank you.
Yeah, that was big of him. Very noble.
Okay.
Is she really gonna go to this extent to prove it's him, or like, oh, Miss, do you know the Flash? So he showed her
Bye, Barry.
without showing her. All right, so that was my reaction there, an episode to Flash's season 2, episode 11, The Reverse Flash Returns. I really liked it. I wanted more. I'm talking about, oh, it looks like he's a mix of maybe like a little Hunter Zolomon, and then bang, they name drop and show you Hunter Zolomon is Jay Garrick's doppelganger on this Earth. So, that could be potentially, he's a speedster eventually, that could potentially be another thing. Now, maybe it was just fan service, they dropped the name, they're not going to do anything with it, but he ends up becoming a villain of the Flash as well, called Professor Zoom. If I had to cut any storylines of this, I would have cut the whole Patty storyline and maybe saved that for another week or something and just said, oh, she's leaving next week or something. Obviously that now he revealed it and she knows he's the Flash, finally, because she shouldn't, on the Metahuman Task Force, shouldn't have took her that long to figure it out. Especially if all she had to do was look at some case files. I Barry to say, oh yeah, you see him with, you know, Patty see him with Caitlin and say, yeah, I work with Star Labs sometimes. And that's what connected it for you. So, you know, she could have been a little better with that, and the excuse is, oh, I was so smitten with you. All right. Cisco being stuck between the timelines there, kind of see the first iteration of the Vibe glasses was really cool. I like that, and I like how it wasn't so easy now he's Vibe that he, you know, he has to figure out even still how to use these powers and the consequences and, like, well said, the ramifications that come with it. So I did like that. Season 2 so far has been good, and I love The Flash. It's my favorite show on TV, but it's sometimes it's starting to flutter a little bit in the wind with overstacking episodes and kind of pointless storylines or dragged out storylines or too many storylines you're dealing with at one time or in one episode. I'm fine if they just skip an episode of a storyline or thing and we come back to it, and it's, you know, it's fine that they talked about it off screen. Like, now the whole Jay and Caitlin thing is established. We don't need to every episode be like, oh, hey, you're dying. The only way to get it back is my speed. Like, you know, we could have saved that for next week. That wasn't needed. For me, they just haven't had an episode yet in season 2 that's been like, God, that was a 10, you know, or near a 10. That was a great episode. You know, you've had a lot of these solid episodes. You know, I liked Enter Zoom. I thought it was a fun episode that ended very terribly. You know, I liked the Dr. Light episode. I liked, you know, seeing Grodd again and seeing Reverse Flash again. But then last week was a pretty weak episode. You know, the intro to the season was solid, but then, you know, the next week, The Flash of Two Worlds, okay, that was good. That was crazy to see him and Jay. But then you started, you know, fluttering, you know, the Captain Cole episode, and that was okay. And then the next week, that episode with Firestorm was, for me, the worst episode of the season. That was horrible. Not because the new Firestorm was bad, and I will react to Legends of tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. But it was just poor. So many football references that were just unneeded and forced, and it was just a poor episode. And then, you know, then you had the lead up to, you know, the crossover, which was great, but then it was Legends Tomorrow set up, and then, all right, we get a little bit of Zoom in the midseason finale, and a cool team up between Captain Cold and the Trickster and Weather Wizard, and then Captain Cold leaves. Like, you know, there's been these problems where it hasn't been these, like, damn, that was an episode. And that's what I was hoping this was. So, a little bit of a letdown, but it's still really solid stuff. I covered pretty much anything else. Like I said, the last point I just want to make here, you know, with the Patty stuff, you know, not only could it have been cut out, but it kind of makes sense why she didn't understand, like, man, you know, why are you so mad at me, or why are you being distant? I like how he even addressed, like, what did you expect? Like, oh, I didn't expect this. What, we're going to be best friends and go out to dinner as best friends before you leave, a big send-off party? Like, you kicked him to the curb. And even though Barry was always leaving, and now you understand why, it's still like, come on. And I hope she understands that, all right, now that he kind of revealed right there to her that he's the Flash, that, you know, understand that he's doing this so not only you can live your life, but so you don't risk your life. So I hope she understands that, and we'll see when she inevitably comes back this season. We'll see what's in store for Patty and the rest of the team, and the ramifications and consequences to everything that happened this episode, because that is the great part I like about this episode, that I think this there's going to be a lot in store. No Zoom this week as well, which I'm fine with, because we have one evil speedster was enough this week. So we'll see how that goes. But that's kind of my thoughts here, guys, on the Reverse Flash Returns. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Were you underwhelmed by this episode? Did you really like it like I did? Did you love it like I wanted to, but it didn't kind of live up to that? You know, were you excited to see the Reverse Flash return? And did you think they did him justice? When do you think he's going to come back? Let me know on all that stuff down below. Like and subscribe to the channel if you'd be so kind. Share it with your friends. And until next week with The Flash, thanks for watching.